What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You there, ugly kid. Every kid is ugly. What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh! It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that board and my clothes exploded. Arcanum. Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up. Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No! I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy? Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch. Hey there, we're outside Rockfield Crossing. Let's get rid of this power grid. And because we just started, let's get rid of City Vitals and make sure it's... Oh, Christ. make sure it's nighttime. Remember, I took a week off, so I just gotta remember how the fucking game works. But what I want to do is try to fill this in with some agriculture. This. Hey, Justin. And this. Maybe not too close. This isn't super polluting, I think, but it is polluting. But I'd love to fill in this space here near Stenchburg, get it really landscaped, and then... I do want to amalgamate this. Hey, Goldberg. Amalgamate Rockfield Crossing into Old Stinkenheim. But also, I think if I'm remembering, I think I said I was finally going to tackle Hamburger Heights. Whispering Gorge Mustard Meadow, thank God. I was about to say, I hope just remembered what I said I was going to do, because I fucking forgot. But let's do some baby steps here. We actually have a lot of farm production in Woodgrove, but just for the look of it, I'd love to finish it off. Just try to get a good amount of farmland here. Huh. Are you doing what I think you're doing? Yes. Don't you fucking start. And, yeah, get this unblown. And yeah, you know what I think I do? I think I do. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Maybe Whispering Gorge. Hey, Mumrick. Something like this. Oh, that's a big fella. He would go like over here, I feel, maybe. Maybe some cattle, too. Where's the pastures? They're right here. Oh, right, because it's small or large. It's one or the other. Ah, those greenhouses? Yeah, this defaulted to greenhouse. That might have been the last one. I think I want corn on this side of the highway, actually. And then because I left a little hole there, by accident, mind you, let's make that a freakishly large silo. Good God, I forgot how large those get. Didn't want to put you right there. I'll nudge you over in a second. We'll get you nudged. There we go. That actually gets pretty close to the highway. Let's not do that. Can I think maybe if I flip it, give it like a little dirt road. Maybe a little more reasonable. Nah, that's still too close. We won't put a pasture here then, will we? That's really as small as the farms get, so we can't... I was about to say, we can't do much here, but I'm in charge of the fucking roads. I can put them wherever I want, right? If I'm remembering, a large animal pasture is quite large, yes. Ooh, that's nice, though. Fills that in real good. I like that. Hold together, girl. She's got a lot of mods on her. It's a little dangerous. I'd kind of like to make this asymmetrical, but asymmetricals don't really play nice with those country roads. The pastures are my only animal products making facilities. Hey there. No, we also have the slaughterhouses and stuff, but I want this to kind of look like very rural, so we won't put the slaughterhouses here. But yeah, we have milking parlors and stuff over hiding somewhere, I think, or maybe I didn't. We have a cattle shed. Yeah, I think they... Ooh, that cemetery isn't doing anything, but maybe we'll keep it there for the look. Getting a little sidetracked here. It looks like we didn't build a milking parlor and the slaughterhouse, because if I'm not mistaken, they're gigantic, and they provide more jobs. So they're more effective employers per tile used. But I don't think they make that much more product. So we were going for the aesthetics of the pastures and the farmland. You should get water in a second, right? No, you're right in the fucking... God damn it. Just drink the milk. Not enough water. What do we hose off the cows with? Milk! With milk! God damn it. Do I gotta do everything in this town? And then we do have those nicer ones, but just because this is out in the country, we will have a very small sort of cattle yard. Little... It's not ideal. Hopefully we can cover that up with some landscaping in a moment. We have a corn farm over here, so I want to make this a wheat farm. Hello? Where'd I go? Camera got a little fucked around. What in the world? Oh, there we are. See if that will work. It does. Perfect. But this will be a wheat farm. And you know what? Just because Justin brought it up, we will put a slaughterhouse out here off the highway. I forgot how gargantuan it is, as you can see, but I mean, it can be an industrial park here. We can put a couple slaughterhouses. And we could even move the flour mill out here if we wanted to, because remember, they're kind of just like, this is kind of dumb looking, and I don't like it. So let's do that. Let's make a industrial park out there with the flour mills and the slaughterhouse. What are we playing today? We're on City Skylines still. I think we'll be at it for a while. Ooh, look at that population creep up while I ramble, though. 72,000. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was trying to work on our traffic because these guys are great. These partial clover leaves. And I actually tried to use one way over here to swap out this turbine, because I think the turbine is real. I think the Dutch love to use them, but It looks kind of wacky, and it might be a little too complex for a town like Stinkenheim. So I've tried to switch this over to a partial cloverleaf. Terrible fucking idea. It can't handle the throughput because it's highways over highways. But while I was trying to get it to work, we hit 75,000. So we have enough zone to get all the way to 75,000, which will be great. We can buy the whole map. I'm a little concerned about our traffic flow here. Like this here's already a problem. We might need to actually turn this into an industrial road because it's mostly the cargo traffic coming. And yep, so yeah, the fertile land kind of stops here, so this is where we would put the park, because they can't really grow anything here. But maybe they still own the land. Maybe the land was purchased or bequeathed to Earl, and then after a survey he found that he really couldn't grow anything out this way. So this is where the slaughterhouse is. And this one doesn't need to be massive. I keep forgetting how fucking gargantuan I made Wood Grove, but thank God, because we needed to use all of it in the end. Oh, the slaughterhouse. Holy shit! Right by the highway, though. That seems like something you'd see near a highway exit. Now, the tricky part is there wouldn't really be any other industry here. It would just be this stuff. Can I fit flour mills on each side? I don't think I can. So we have a little flour milling complex, and then we'll have some cattle sheds, which actually don't feed the slaughterhouse, but it looks like they would. So they would get, raised out in the pastures here, and then they'd be eventually driven over to these cattle sheds to wait, hopefully not too long, because I think the cow can tell, and that would be very depressing. Wow, what a fucking gross location for a slaughterhouse. Elevation-wise, that is. And then now this is all fucky. A weird dip here that I'm not in love with. I don't mind this. Yeah, really weird ramp, hills and shit near the highway. Do I want more flour mills, though? Probably not. Maybe, though. Because these are meant to replace the ones in Rockfield. Alright, I tried to play nice with you snapping, but you're being fucking weird about it today. Alright, so they've got their water. I'd love to give them a water tower, maybe. Because they won't have pollution issues out here. Right there. For a second it looked like a pipe, but it was actually just its own shadow. So you'd be driving along out here in the rural part of Rockfield. You're near Stenchburg, technically. Is that a ton of jobs? Yeah, 85. This is 150.
These hold 45, so that's, yeah, it's a couple, close to 1,000 jobs, which I think, what did we... Oh, right, when we demolished this, we stole a lot of jobs when we leveled that part of Stenchburg. But we decided that when we reimagine Hamburger Heights, they'll probably go right up to the highway here. This could maybe be some really shitty commercial or very light industry. Well, there's no such thing as light industry, really. Alright, let's try to smooth out this terrain here. Not too difficult. So it's a little hilly here, but this would all be forested with rocks and shit. And then it's close to this other fence, but that's fine because this is separate property. This is part of the cattle company. I feel like I could put some more jobs here along that side. I think that maybe, well, you know what? I think right there is still fertile. This side isn't, so we can definitely leave this undeveloped. But I think we can fit some farms here, and we'd make them greenhouses. The slaughterhouses? I feel that farms don't ground pollute, unless it's zoned industry assigned to like a agricultural purpose. Let's put a couple farms down, because I think there's still some perfectly good farmland here. This would be a greenhouse. Bit of an elevation trouble there. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah, so this looks like a more industrial placement. So maybe this is where they grow the feed just for the end of their life. And fence it in, because it's a plot of land that would you'd want secure, I'm sure, for, I don't know, cattle rustlers. Or just on principle, because it's your land. Playing a little fast and loose with these fences, just because we're getting back into the swing of things. I have a feeling those are not straight lines. Oh man, this is a lumpy. That's a lumpy greenhouse. There we go, that's good. So it's like this larger one is kind of flat and then downhill with these other two. I like that. And then they're all... that better give water to the slaughterhouse. It might not, though. So we'll run a pipe. But it's a major complex, so we'll run a pipe right into it. And then we have a bakery, but I don't think I built a lemonade factory now that we make our own glass in the city limits, did I? Oof. I didn't see this. part, it looked really green at a distance, and I was like, that doesn't seem right. It's not right, because we had the prop anarchy on. We zoned over a bunch of trees. Now, I'm a little worried about our fire coverage. Looking at it, because I don't think we placed any out here. And, well, I just proved myself right based on these charred buildings. The one problem with this industrial park design is you need a lot of fire coverage because the road network just doesn't favor fast response times, I feel. And then, yeah, some light vegetation here in this area, because I feel they really wouldn't be producing that much pollution. Probably too much noise to really build new houses, but I think that you could get away with a fair bit of greenery out here if it's not built over. Fire helicopters help too. Now, that's the Natural Disasters DLC, Justin, which I don't have, unfortunately. Because fire helicopters really would help out here in Woodgrove, and I feel that would be kind of appropriate since it's so wooded and rural. And I won't fill this in, but we will landscape this. But I will put some farmland here. I think we'll put a little... You know what? I think we'll put another orchard here. And then... I think we can put some more farm stuff over here. But yeah, this will be landscape, because yeah, I would really like to get this really wooded. That'll, well, Stenchburg already looks beautiful, but I think once we completely landscape it, it'll really sell it. But yeah, I think we'll put the orchards over here, so probably just another farm. Maybe a potato farm or a cotton farm. I'd love a large farm, but I didn't give myself enough space. Although I almost did, actually. You know what? you know what? I do want to fit in a large farm here. Just this weird plot of land, and this guy won't sell his farm to Earl. So he's just out here growing his potatoes. Cooper Road, the old Cooper farm. And he won't have a windbreak. He doesn't like to do that. He doesn't like to copy Earl. They have a bit of rivalry, we'll say. But I will give him, not a privacy fence, but I will give him the wooden farm fence. The old Cooper farm. And the old Cooper farm, I think, nope, does have water coverage because we have to run a pipe over here to the oil refineries. Perfect. And then we do need to grow a lot of food because that's a lot of animal production and flour production we have this. We'll put one more farm here. That's too close to this road. But not if I do this. I was hoping I could squeeze two in here, but I can't. Well, I mean, it doesn't need to have a farmhouse, does it? Well, hang on. This generates 8,000. So it's actually, I think it's more expensive. And you get, oh, nope, you get more trucks too. Maybe it's just water consumption. That it consumes more water if you spam the individual farms. Workplaces 22. Wow. This employs the most people as well. So this is more corn, but these are wheat. So it just looks like they're kind of across the street. And then I think if I over landscape, we might destroy the fertility, which is a real shame. And then, you know what this scrub shoulder that we had here, maybe we won't have that near the farmland. Because it's very tight otherwise. Like, it's just one tree before you hit the windbreak here. But at the same time, maybe I will delete it. I can clip them together, like I did with some of my tree plantations. Did I? Oh, the tree plantations in Farthington. Yeah, this is... That'll happen when I take a week off from the game. I forget these little tidbits. I was actually thinking about coming back again maybe in a year or two and making another city. Probably making like a Canadian-looking city or North American city. And I was like, oh, that'd be fun. Then I realized, I was like, man, I'm going to fucking remember everything about this game by then. But I suppose part of the fun is learning it all over again. Not really. Probably very frustrating for some guy that tries to watch it all from end to end. If you're trying to watch the City Skylines playlist right now and you see Stenchburg and then we jump to Stinkenheim on part 6, that's a pretty big jump in my mechanical skill, I feel. You know what? I want this to be touching. You know what? I'm just going to build another one. Because we can do that. Yeah, it's a little close to the road, but so buttons. Yeah. A lot of... Okay, just doing an autosave there. A little hilly here, but I mean, you can grow on a hill, I feel. Especially corn. So yeah, this needs to be filled in. I think we can put the shoulder here near the bridge. And then, the Cooper farm, he probably wouldn't be like, no, you're not fucking putting a shoulder here. I want to crash, they can walk back to town, then I using my phone to call the tow truck. Cooper's a bit of a cunt. Old cunty Cooper, they might call him, back in town. Yeah, just because we have a lot of land and room to work with here, we can start to see the fertility goes away when I plant the tree. So some of these trees might either be completely, these trees. So these farm plots might have reduced productivity or just no productivity because I've lowered the fertility too much with my landscaping. But I don't want to shoulder out here. You shouldn't be going that fast on the way to the train station. You have to be careful for the trucks, and the trucks naturally should be driving carefully. quite a big forest. You might be able to hide some rocks in there. Not a big rock like the Rockfield Rock outside the train station, but something for the character. You know me, I like to give my areas character. It's interesting how certain angles it looks very thick, but then at other angles it looks rather sparse. It might have looked better if I did an actual brush. Might have had them placed more closely for a nice look, but I like this look. Because we've learned so much making Stinkenheim. Imagine how much we'll learn on our next city. Which it will be for a year or two, of course. You'll have to hold your breath. Well, actually, don't hold your breath. If you hold your breath for more than a couple minutes, you'll probably die, and you'll still be a year out from the next Skylines series, so don't hold your breath. Yeah, right? Yeah, I guess... Yeah, see that fertility go down, so these are not going to be as great as I would like. Oh yeah, look at that fall away. We're going to have a dud farm like this guy. Oh, no, wait! I thought it was actually because of the trees that this guy wasn't producing, but it was because of... Or did I delete it? Was it here? We had a farm that wasn't producing because it wasn't actually on fertile soil anymore. I thought I over-landscaped, but... And we can't paint the landscaping over once the trees go down. Like, that won't fix it. It's one or the other. And then, yeah, no, you know what? I don't think this needs an overly landscaped shoulder either, so... It might also be because of prop and tree anarchy, and I can place the trees more densely than you normally could. And then yeah, there's a little dead end here because you're not allowed to go right onto the road from this farm here. That would be a traffic disaster. This already might be a traffic disaster. There's a lot of cargo traffic coming out of these farms onto Travis Jackson Street. The thing is I don't think the pasture needs fertility. They just need to eat the food. So really you just want to keep the landscaping away from the actual farms, which I'm not doing. I'm just slamming pine trees down right next to our cornfields. And I guess we should give these ones windbreaks as well, but... I was tempted not to. These guys actually need a fire station. I was rambling about that a few minutes ago, wasn't I? Hey, fat cow. I enjoyed my vacation. I was in Ottawa, actually, our nation's capital. And I took a train down, and I didn't actually see that many windbreaks, at least from the train side of the farmland that I passed through. But this is a European city, so I think I'll put the windbreaks anyways. Maybe the windbreaks are more for when your farmland's in an open plain, I suppose, because the way to Ottawa is fairly wooded. So maybe that's why I didn't see too many windbreaks. But I've seen windbreaks on the highway. Because then the shoulder sort of widens up here as we get near the highway. You want some better visibility and some room to pull over or crash and not hit a fucking tree trunk and die instantly. But then it gets pretty dense here. And you're under the bridge. And then you're... The good thing, too, about these this landscaping is it sort of hides Stenchburg. Not purposely, like we're not trying to make this look like a man-made forest. But it does have the benefit of you don't quite see Stenchburg and drive by it the whole fucking time. Hey there. You know what? I feel I can unpause this while we work. But if I'm going to unpause it, we do need to add the fire station. And I'm going to put it right here. Oh, whoa, I don't like that. I like this. I like this. You're on your way, yes. So where are we going to put this fire station? Because we have terrible coverage. Yeah, I don't really trust these guys to make it all the way out here, so probably right here by the police station, we'll give them one. You know, I kind of want them to have this one. But that feels a little too dense. This feels like an in the city or maybe like a newer one. By the steel, you know, the steel mill has that exact same problem. It's not near enough. Oh, you know what? No, the petrochemical would have the very nice modern large one. Because you would not want any accidents in the oil fields. Right out here, I suppose, would be fine. Actually, I see some burnt down trees. Nope, those trees are fine. So yeah, so maybe this is actually, this was built by the oil company. And that's part of that's part of their infrastructure, perhaps. But of course it's not. It serves the city. So they would get out here and they'd be able to help these guys out. But the steel mill needs one. So let's give the steel mill their home. See if I can sneak it in. I really can't. I'm going to put it right here, and hopefully it doesn't destroy that little tower. I think it did, though. Oh, it didn't. Perfect. What is in there? Some wasser. Of course. Silly me. So that should be enough to service the steel mill. And also they've got a little watchtower here so you can see if there's trouble over at the steel mill. They can kind of see through here. A man can run out like, help! A T-1000 jumped in! We're on our way. So the steel mill has coverage, and then this has coverage. So now just over here by Cooper's Field needs some coverage, and we'll actually put it... I don't want to put it on Cooper's dirt road because that's probably his, which is probably why it's not paved. He refuses to pave it because it's his land. It's just for him. But I will give them this sort of rural-looking one because maybe it used to be out here to help Cooper, and they just sort of refreshed it, refurbished it. Isn't that water in German? I'm not sure. Hey there. There we go. Yeah, elevation's a little fucky, but we're not going to get much better all the way over Coops. Maybe if I flatten you. Oh, what are we doing? It's not doing it. That's not doing it for me. That's doing a little bit better. There's just an incline for the parking there. That's okay. I don't like this part of it, though, is the problem. Hi there. Oh, overcharged egg again. Did he? I guess he does finish up around this time on Sundays. So I like this. I like this ramp at the fire station. I'm not a huge fan of this ramp here because they park on here. Oh, well. Oh, well. So we've got our fire coverage there, so that should... Well, ideally, there's not fires all the time, but there's a decent response time there now. This looks nice, and I mean, we could maybe try to fit a park here, but I'm going to say let's not, because we've already got enough three-way intersections clogging things up here. But I was going to put some farms here, wasn't I? I was going to put the orchards here. Hey there, it's a lot of people. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this fancy shoulder like last time. So I want gravel. Big brush. Big brush, because I don't think it... Yeah, it doesn't pave over the farmland. And then not all the way, remember, because eventually it would... I think it's actually the other way. I think once the forest becomes thick enough, it's all dirt in there, and there's no room for the grass to grow. But we do it the other way. It transitions into grass, otherwise I'll have to paint over the entire map. Alright, yeah, let's actually go all the way up to the tree line. Because that's the formula we used before, is we go up the tree line and then that's where the scrub stops. Well, of course, again, that's the opposite is true. The scrub would keep going under the tree line. And then this still needs to get filled in, but this is okay. Here. Why did I stop the shoulder up? Because we only did the shoulder up to here because this was too dense. But because we're doing this in advance, this is going to be all wood anyway, so definitely want a nice shoulder here. Actually, we have some room for a shoulder. Probably something like this. Actually, yeah, that's already pretty sparse. Just get some of the heavy hitters out of the way. There we go. I do not speak French, actually. Yeah, this is because it's this. Once we start getting this scrub down, that's when things really start looking good. Oh, I had it paused. Why was it unpaused? Oh, because we're adding the fire departments, which we did. So it can simulate for a little bit while we do this. Hope I don't hit the object limit before we finish this series. That's a big fear of mine. You know, I don't have prop anarchy on, I just realized, but I'm a little impressed how close we're able to get it to the highway anyways. It's probably the anarchy, isn't it? No, maybe because these are custom assets. Maybe they just don't have collision because it's custom asset. Actually, I think these are decals, aren't they? No, okay. It's not a decal, it's not a custom asset. This is base. Well, actually, no, it might be something I installed, but I've had these on the entire duration of this city, but yeah, there we go. I can't put it completely over the fan. Yeah, that doesn't need to be super shouldery. And then let's paint it the whole way. Where was I? We were over here. Does it remember where I was? Memory brush? No. Get to sneak out over other assets. That's good. Oh, that's a big variation. Ah, that's fine, because we're just going to put trees there. And then we're going to layer some other undergrowth here, so it's okay that it's actually... The one thing I dislike about this guy is that he doesn't rotate on each placement like some of the rocks. So it can get a little repetitive if you're not careful. And then what else did we have here? We had these little bush collections, but right, we had the very dense undergrowth right when it approached the trees. And that covers up the seam between the dirt and the grass. But this sort of stuff is what worries me that will approach the object limit. Because I really slam those things down. Come on now, there you go. What else did I say? I think I said I was going to add some helicopter routes today, didn't I? Because we just put some down a while back just to get helicopters flying around. All right, that's good. Where's the little dense bushes? I will put the bushes over here till we actually put some trees down. And then, yeah, we put the wild grass around the edge of these. Okay, and then, yeah, we'll put some here, because I guess I didn't put any scrub. Gotta be a little careful, because the wild grass border is kind of big. We had a couple hang over the highway near Stenchburg, didn't we? Gotta remember to paint under the bridge with the dirt. We'll worry about that later once we finish up the orchard side. It's really sparse over here. I feel like I deleted a couple evergreens. We'll just give them a wind break, and I think that'll fill that out. That's good. That can be a little open. Okay, where's the other one? Not garden cluster. I want wild grass. I'm not grabbing the right one. There it is. Oh, I did it backwards. I think wild small bushes goes in the center, and then the garden cluster goes on the outside. Oops. Oh, well, you know, that just means it looks different from the other section. Maybe no, never mind. I think I mused on this earlier that nothing really grows under a conifer because of the acidity of the needles. See, now we're getting some space already occupied because of the prop energy on. Ooh, that was a big cluster. These have some nice variation. That's a good asset. We're at 73,000. Like I said, we're probably going to creep up to 75 today with just what we already have zoned, especially if I can keep this industrial demand filled with these farm positions, but maybe not. Maybe it's a lot of university workers looking for work now that the Farthington Polytechnic's doing so well. Well, let's just do some landscaping while we wait for our population to grow. You can see that there's some fertility here that's getting sapped away, as Justin said. It's the grass, like the upright grass, as opposed to just the grass texture. It's actually maybe a little too heavy on the conifer trees over here. We still have to add the alders. I gotta be a little careful. I'm placing my trees too evenly, too methodically. Same with beech trees. Nothing grows under a beech tree. Is that true? I think I actually have some beech trees planted. I think I actually have young beech trees planted in like some man-made landscaping. So that, well, yeah, I have some beeches over here. I actually did put a garden underneath it, so that was a mistake apparently. But we don't have a lot of beech trees, so there's no suspension of disbelief there. There's just suspension of disbelief with everything else in the city. Who doesn't have a subway system in a town of 70,000? What do we got here? 2 more academic works. 125 people moved in. We still have to spam statues to get our attractiveness up for a level 5 university. This year we invented the Chessbot 1.0. Winning in chess just became a whole lot harder. And a soapbox car. This gravity racer is ready to be tested in the Derby. So I think we accidentally let a bunch of children come to school this year, because those are terrible inventions. We invented anti-gravity one year. It's a soapbox derby car. Oh, good work, Timmy. definitely would have been a good time to just scale up the brush. But, I mean, I feel when you make minor mistakes on a large enough scale, they sort of cover for each other. Because obviously this is not how real woodland would look, but when we zoom out in a moment, and you can see all of it lining the highway, it looks a lot more believable. I forget what I was going to put here. I think maybe decoration like a freight yard. There I see. Look at that. Looking good. And maybe not as dense as it could be, but I think that's very passable for now. Because I'm going to take a bathroom break in a minute here. Maybe Whispering Gorge, actually. I said we were going to do Hamburger Heights today, but maybe Whispering Gorge. Because I'd like to hit 75 before we delete Hamburger Heights, because we're obviously going to lose. Well, we can just inspect Hamburger Heights, can't we? We found that out, that we can just click on a district to see how many people live in it. No, that's the bush. I want the alder. There's a big cluster of conifers here with no alders to break it up visually. Which is, of course, how forests work in real life. That's odd. It doesn't go... I think... Maybe I had a reason it didn't go straight up with the orchard there. And then this would be just dirt and scrub, I feel. But Cooper would not let them build the shoulder, I think is what we said, but this would be the shoulder. And average traffic flow 83%. I'm not sure how I got that to appear and stay on the screen. Didn't mean to brag about my decent traffic flow, which just went up 1% while I was talking about it. How did I get that to... There we go. Oh, it's because I was in the Terraform menu. I couldn't close it. But traffic's at 84%. I think it's what I said a while back, which is now that the city's just getting bigger and bigger, but we've hit the limit of vehicles simulated, is there's just more room for them to go. I mean, nobody's really in your way, so you don't need too much visibility here. You're merging. And then the only person that's really in your way is Cooper and the trucks that come to pick up Cooper's taters. So we don't need too much visibility here either. Ho! C is for cookie. That's not what I meant to do at all. Oh, because it's a partial cloverleaf and they're turning. You know what? I don't think that's true. Yeah, if they want to turn right, they're supposed to do this. So I want to turn that turning lane off. Good thing I was landscaping over here. It's not a huge problem. No, it's a bit of a problem, actually. They slow down quite a bit when they have to... And it's a one lane, so yeah, this dump truck who's going to Orwell, I'm sure, as he's causing some... Why is he going to Orwell, though? Orwell's this way. He must be dropping something off here in the industrial park there. Oh yeah, we're starting to get some traffic filling up here out in the Woodgrove outskirts. Because I would say that the core of Woodgrove is the actual farmhouse there. Sure. And then, yeah, I want this turning lane gone, and then I'm going to step away for a bathroom break here. You're just allowed to merge. But, of course, you're allowed to go through here, so you would just turn, and then you would come this way, and then you're not taking up a lane for anybody. And, of course, turning right here is a lot easier than turning right over here. But this guy's the troublemaker. He wants to turn left. That's the main point of contention. That's the reason this interchange fell apart when I tried to use it outside Farlington. Ooh! Stench Petro just hit level 2. That's good because we need the most effective buildings we can get for making petroleum. And plastic, too. We need 2. Household plastic factory. Because I think these are storage, right? This stores all our oil. Store oil. This makes petroleum, which we're not... No, wait. We store the petroleum here. Perfect. The oil industry main building. So, yes. Now we can make plastic at Stench Petro, which we'll worry about in a few moments. But once we make plastic, then we'll be able to... supply every unique factory domestically. But we do import our raw oil. Which isn't too bad. As long as it comes from here, as long as it comes down the highway and it pulls over right here, that's almost no traffic importing our oil. This is looking good. This one's looking good. How are things doing in Orwell? It's a little empty. Some weird holes in the lots, unfortunately. And it's because I was doing my half-block scheme. Okay. Well, there's a hole... Yeah, there's some holes here that we can't really address. And then this is empty on purpose because it's too hilly. We basically have to put some trees in Orwell once it fills out the rest of the way. And then we've... Yeah, right, the workers... Man, these hold 40 people. That's a lot of people working in the ore pit. Industry info. How many do we employ? We employ 565 people in our quarry. And remember, I changed the roads to be super fast, just so we can have it look nice, but not be a logistical nightmare on dirt roads. And what's going on here, fellas? They can't get their ore quick enough. Oh, it's actually full ore. How much does that hold, actually? 300 tons. I kind of feel that we can just have more ore storage. So let's do that. Wait. One's metal, yep. One's glass, okay. So that's everything that industry produces. Come on, you can do it. That should be some extra ore storage, and that should also be more trucks, because I think the main problem we speculated last time was the trucks have to go so far to pick up the metal, it's creating some supply issues. But that's okay. That's okay, we're allowed to have a little inefficiency here. What's going on at Cooper's Farm? Did he get in trouble with the water company? I'm not paying. Yep, there's a hole right in the middle. Fucking Cooper, man. Remember, we want to paint under the bridge. There's a bridge over here as well, which we did paint under that one. Good, good. What is this? They gotta wait their turn when they emerge. No, there they go. Okay. It's a little tricky. I don't have a lot of experience with procedural objects, so I can't get these bushes to fit this terrain, and there's a bit of clipping issues because of the elevation, it seems. Feels a little empty. Maybe I should put a tree or two here. Not enough. Like, you don't want to block the sight line so you have a decent view when you cross the bridge. Actually, you have almost no view on this bridge. It's mostly for cargo. I mean, you wouldn't really go on a Sunday drive through that part of the town, probably. You might die. I think that's the plot of Beetlejuice. They die in a covered bridge, don't they? Well, they drown, I think. Put some trees at the merge, which is, of course, a nightmare. Huh. That'd be a nightmare for visibility. I think I want a couple Rockfield rocks. Wouldn't be Rockfield without rocks, am I right? Now where are my... I think I have to use Find It for these other rocks, actually. Rock. No, I had some more interesting rock collections. Where are you? I'll just eyedropper you. What were you guys called? You were called Surface Rock B Classic Medium. See if I can get you to be under the bridge, but not visible. Perfect. Oh. Water required. Oh, anarchy. There we go. A little dangerous there if you go off the road, but... It's a little dangerous, so just don't crash into it. Kind of nice. Maybe that's why the bridge is here. It's too rocky. They couldn't farm any more out this way. But we can actually tree this one up because he doesn't need to see. He doesn't need to see anybody because you're just turning. Ooh, that road's getting a little busy actually. Oh, look at that! I can't place it that close to the rock. Is that true? We need prop anarchy. Now, I don't like that. And I'm not going to let him do that, actually. If you want to turn around in the cloverleaf. Thank you so much. But yeah, there's visibility here, because obviously... you're merging into traffic, I really should just not let you be in this lane and the problem solves itself, but then the interchange is right up here. So let's not open that can of worms just yet, but... And I'm going to demolish these flour mills because we replaced those out by the slaughterhouse. We still have really high industrial demand, though. What's going on here at the bakery? Not enough animal products. Really? We make 10,000 a week. Ah, we don't have anywhere to put it once we make it. They have to drive all the way out here to the stockyards. And in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't actually hold a lot. It just looks really nice. Getting a little concerned about the traffic flow through Woodgrove here, though. No, they actually do fine once they get across the bridge. Okay. This is looking good as well. Now that's interesting. What's going on here? This is a shame because I do have to... Oh, hang on, actually. We can just make that asymmetrical, and I think that'll buy us a little more time. Just make it a gravel on the sides. There. They do have to wait, unfortunately. They pretty much only get like one, maybe a second truck can be waiting to turn, but that should free that up. And I think all this should be, we'll pave over this. Much to Mr. Cooper's chagrin, they probably paved over this to accommodate the extra traffic that would be coming in. And I mean the stockyards right there, so that makes sense. But this will be a 4-lane. I don't know how else we'd get around it. Color's all wrong. There we go. Well, hold on, fellas. Why do I see you trying to turn both ways here? There. That won't smooth things over too much, but... Actually, I think we also have a traffic problem here. Sorry, a speed problem, because it goes from 80 down to 50, yeah. There we go. So they waste a little bit of time changing their speed, I feel. So now we're fine. That should almost be some sort of an interchange or roundabout, but we'll let that do its own thing for now and see how it plays out. So yeah, the problem right now is the trucks can't get the animal products out in time. And then what do we got here? Not enough raw materials. Oh, that's fine. Not enough buyers for products. Now, where do we put the flour? That's a good point. I feel what we would do is, right along the highway here, we just put a storage for the flour. We make a lot of flour, so I want this to be, we'll make it 2 pieces. We're in charge of all our flour. Well, not all our flour. I think we do store the flour somewhere else as well, but... And then that might be a little too much traffic inside this park now. I'm not sure. It is close to the highway. Well, actually, this one is not too close to the highway. They have to cut through these side roads a bit to get to the partial cloverleaf. So this might be a little too much traffic in this part of town now. Flower, flower. Okay. I said Cooper wouldn't want a shoulder, and he doesn't have much of one, but I do want to get some dirt here. We're at 74.768. We might actually at 75,000 when I step away to go to the bathroom. Which would pause the game, I think, so I kind of want to try to hold out until we hit 75,000. I don't want it to encroach on his farm. I'm not sure how to switch it to a different one. If I'm looking for a smaller bush. Prop in a key. I think that goes really well with the rocks. Alright, and then we need this very low scrub. For a second I thought those were tourists, but it's just a road sign. And you need a bit of visibility because you're merging into these guys. So we won't go tree crazy in this one. I think I might put a billboard right here. Probably put some trees or a rock formation in this one though. That's a very nice big loop. I think I'll actually go with rock. I forgot what they were called though. Surface rock 8. That's weird that it wouldn't show that in the. Huh. That's for painting cliffs. So we have a train station. Now that's a beautiful cliff. I actually really like this. But I suppose it's mostly to show. No, you don't really see that much on the other side of it. I like that little formation. Oh, will that fit? This is a wow. This looks like something from an aquarium. That is cool. I feel maybe you didn't actually build. Well, I'll put it on this side because you're not blocking anyone here. It's kind of too big, but a couple trees won't hurt, I feel. Maybe a beach. Is that a small beam? That's weird. Sorry, I was thinking of birch trees. Oh, because same with beech trees, but I was thinking of birch trees. Oops. Well, we're going to put a beech tree. Oh, there it is. 75,000 people now live on our map, which means we can buy every single tile. We've also unlocked access to monuments and the largest possible airports, which I don't think suit this city, so we're going to stick with the smaller airport. Actually, oh no, did I turn off the tile? Did I turn off the tile mod? Oh, there it is. There it is. Actually, you know what? I was double checking what the map looks like when we buy every tile, so I may have uninstalled it or toggled it to be always on. So we could have bought the entire map this whole time today. And we won't be running this series much longer. It won't be another 35 streams. So we definitely won't be utilizing the whole map. This is going to be a wall-to-wall town. I really like how it turned out so far already. It's a bit of density, but it's still kind of a small town. Mostly because on this map, I feel you really lose a lot. Even if you're good with the terrain, you lose a lot to the terrain. The topography. Mostly these mountains that sort of hug the side of Stinkenheim. I have no idea what to do with. But we will be allowed to build wherever we want. By the way, when I do another series, $129,000 for these tiles. We're going to start with every tile unlocked. If I could go back in time and change things about this playthrough, I definitely would have started with every tile, because it's just too restrictive. After your first couple cities and you've got a handle on how the game works, I feel that it's far too restrictive. But we hit 75,000, which was one of my major goals. Our last real job here, beyond Hamburger Heights and Whispering Gorge and Mustard Meadow, is I wanted to build a large, modern-looking downtown on that peninsula across the river. Getting a little concerned about our wallet here, buying everything. Get out of the way, Taylor Holmes. So we're definitely going to have to be careful with our pocketbook for the next little bit while she fills back up. But we were able to buy every single tile on the map. Well, you got to spend money to make money, Justin. Well, not really, because we're not going to make any money from this land. But yeah, this right here is going to be our modern downtown. So it'll really be the crown jewel of the city. And I think that'll really be good because it's a nice centerpiece. And we also own Duck Lake now. Whack. Wood Grove, definitely living up to its name of being wooded. Got this little bridge. Man, look at that. The rocks really worked out. Not a huge fan of how quickly that ramps up. But I think if I drag the node, that isn't really going to help us. So there's some slowdown here. This is a problem because they want to turn earlier. So we have to make this whole thing. You know what? I'm just gonna make it go all the way into Stenchburg. Not the most elegant intersection here, but actually, yeah, that's really bad. I don't like that. Let's use our friend, the road tool, to get this nice and smooth, and then we'll just have this be a traditional T intersection. I mean, if we really wanted to, we could make it split into 2 one-ways, but I don't think that would really help too much. Bit of a gross elevation there with the greenhouse, but I'll live. I can live with it. Give these guys dedicated turning lanes. Actually, can I do it with separate turning lanes for the entire junction? Oh man, wish I knew that earlier. And then, yeah, sure, let's just do this last bit of the approach. Ooh, that's actually a really nice transition. Wow. That is beautiful. The on-ramp hates it, but some crosswalks here that don't need to be crosswalks, but maybe they do need to be. We might have to bring some buses in here eventually. Let those guys correct themselves. So this is well, this was already a 4-way. I don't know how to. We'll just make that a. That way they get turning lanes both ways. The hell is this? It's a note I don't care for. I don't know what I did to do that. We'll just paint over it. Roads have changed. Maybe I forced a node there for some reason in the distant past. Problem solved. That was a quick one. You can kind of tell at a distance from the level of detail, I suppose, but 75,000, and it looks like our population kind of stalls out around there, but Woodgrove's looking good, and I did say I was going to go to the bathroom like half an hour ago, so I should go sort that out right now. So we're going to switch over to the fancy view. Sorry, 1 second, you know that I love to drag things out. We're going to put some windmills over in these other farms. Sorry, I think I was stuck in the intersection marking tool there. I'm going to put down some more windmills. Cooper doesn't have one. He doesn't believe in that newfangled shit. But there we go. Just a little extra power. Because even with a nuclear power plant, we are slowly creeping up to our limit. Oh boy, what's going on here? Troubled by the donut factory. The fish stick factory in particular is on fire this time. What is this one? This is near the edge of Stenchburg. Shouldn't this be a purpose-built one? Thought I had a factory in here. Where is my bakery? I swore I built a bakery finally. There it is. That's the bakery. That's the steel mill. So what? This needs to be landscaped. I mean, we could landscape this interchange, and we probably should. Well, we should probably no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna flesh out Stench Petro a bit, because there's a lot of land Stench Petro can capitalize on, and it probably will, because I think oil's pretty profitable. And then once we expand our Petro facility here, then we'll landscape the rest of this, and we'll get our orchards over here as well. So yeah, mostly well, I am trying to get back to the swing of things now that I'm back from my vacation, but this is a lot of landscaping here, a lot of land here we don't get to use, but I think we'll be generating too much traffic in Stenchburg if I add more intersections. But this is a really nice piece of land, unfortunately. This will be Hamburger Heights. I feel Hamburger Heights, if I lay it out properly, can be a pretty big neighborhood. It'll be almost as big as the whole Stinkenheim now that I'm looking at it here. It'll be about as big as Valerio, but maybe even bigger. Hello, what happened here? Commercial demand bottomed out. It just exploded the second I looked at it. Oh shit, it's the mayor. Everybody back to work. Valerio's looking good, as usual. Mulberry Street. I didn't know it was called Mulberry Street. And then, yeah, the buses are kind of driving through the trees, but if we upgrade this to move the trees, we might accidentally dezone it, and I don't want to dezone anything. So we'll live with that little landscaping oopsie. This is fine. And look at all this pedestrian traffic. That's good. Keeps them off the road, right? Little intersection here, which isn't too much of a problem. And this is flowing well. This is flowing well. All right, I really do have to go to the bathroom, so we're going to step away here for a moment. Hopefully I'll remember to do all the things I just said. What's this? It looks like it paused right as I showed up. Did we get the end of the academic year here? Is that what that is? Huh. No, it just stopped on that one view for some reason. Get a chat back there. There's some nice shots I saw when I was walking back to my computer. The cargo airport hub is tempting. I don't want the international airport, but the cargo airport hub is tempting. A large airport specialized in handling large amounts of cargo. The problem, though, is it's probably fucking huge. Like, that's the cargo already, and that's kind of big. That's actually not bigger at all. Cargo airport. I bet you it's a hub, isn't it? International airport connects directly to a subway network, but our airport is out in Farthington. Farthington doesn't really have a subway network. The Metropolitan Airport. It's an airport and a helicopter with a metro station. That is tempting. If that suited my city, that's a great building. But no, I am... Get out of the way. Get out of the way, Metro. The other one's tempting, though. The cargo hub. That's actually a little bit bigger. You'd crash into it. So you know what? Let's not fuck with this airport. I really like the layout of it. The one thing I wish is I could somehow use my intersection marking tool to make other roads look like the industrial road, because I actually really like the slabs. It just looks really weird when you intersect with a normal road. Not really any transitions, which is weird because this is from the developer. This isn't a modded road. So it's weird that it has trouble intersecting with things. I think it doesn't even like to intersect with itself for the most part. Man, there's a lot of people these days out by the airport, which is good. That means the city's doing good. Oh no! Hello? What happened over here? What in the world? Oh, don't tell me this is a problem now that I own these train tracks. The crack just reached level 4. Really? I thought our ore mine was max level. Well, that's interesting. Ore industry storage. Large ore mine underground. A car factory. We were over here in the Farthington train terminal. Now, why can't these passenger trains leave? I hope I didn't break it by owning the whole map. Now, who is in whose way? Oh, there's that Canada train. They're even clipping into each other. See, they go under, that's fine, this is all fine. They come out here. Now, why are you in everybody's way back at the station? Let's start off by deleting that whole vehicle, then we'll see if anybody smartens up. No. Okay, so it's everybody's trying to leave, and then somebody's blocking the way. Oh, what the f... What did I do? There we go. They're crisscrossing there. And okay, I'm not supposed to see this, I think, so it spawns people at the edge and then loads them. Oh, whoa, whoa, transporting cargo. This is a problem. Now, what is a cargo train doing here that I don't even own? I mean, it makes sense. It's an well, not an international track. Trains can't go across the ocean. It's a transnational track, so it can cut through my map. It's just, what a sad excuse of a team we have. Hashtag hating losing, hashtag bad game. Well, I'm sorry, Brittany. Oh, you gotta get out that bus sometime, then I'll fucking get you. Have Brittany Blackwell murdered. I won't have people talking ill of my sports teams. Well, 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 Brittany. Oh, it's a weird heart attack. I don't know what happened. She got too excited talking shit about the people on her sports teams that work very hard. Alright, looks like this blockage is finally clearing out. No, that'd be a lie. Well, shit. It's weird because this is fine. It's just, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna nuke the traffic. Well, let me see what my traffic's at, just so we can be proud of ourselves. We're at 83%. That's pretty good. We're gonna nuke it, because I don't know what's wrong with these passenger trains at the exit there. I'm a little surprised, actually, that the cargo trains do cut through my map if they don't stop. I think that's like that decoration traffic. Oh, there's some prisoners. Our bus disappeared, so we're just gonna fly to prison. Okay, see you, fellas. And fellettes. I think I saw a lady prisoner. Traffic's gonna be a little dicey for a bit. Huh, apparently Hamburger Heights does not have a fire department. Traffic's going to be a little shitty, as always, because of course all the service vehicles have to spawn, and there's more of them than there should be. So they'll have some trouble getting where they need to go. Things I said I was going to do. We were going to add the orchards out here. Not a lot of land for it, actually. But of course I'm a cheater, so we'll just add some land. Alright, so let's get some orchards. And this will be a little tricky because you're fighting with the truck traffic if you turn here. So what I think I want to do is have them come here, because I made this a one-way, didn't I? I'm not sure. Let's eyedropper it and that'll tell us what we're dealing with. It is a one-way. Perfect. So I want some orchards, and we'll access this orchard complex right here. I feel orchards could just be a big strip like this, so... But we don't need that many turning lanes later, so we'll do this nice transition here. It'll be an even nicer transition if I can... I really don't like that crosswalk, though. I think I can hide the crosswalk. Hope I can hide the crosswalk. No, hang on. I see what the problem is. I want it to be this kind of road. So that would be an asymmetrical. With no trees is the problem. Alright. Gravel and then color this fancy one. There we go. Now it's got a nice transition. Oh yeah, it's good. And then we just have orchards. Great big orchards. And then what was it? Pears and apples that we grow out here? Pears. Greenhouse pears. Yeah, we take pears pretty seriously. There are some apples. I'm gonna say apples. I'm gonna say all apples just because we have like the pear command center over there. It's actually a little difficult to get water to these guys because they're so big. Huh. Oh. So I think these small fruit fields don't have an attendant or like a building, which is what I like. Look at all those apples, except these are pears. That should really help with our crop production for sure now. Now it's just going to be a matter of getting the crops where they need to go. Because they are kind of spaced out a bit, but we've solved most of our traffic problems up to now. Apples, oranges. There we go. Just a nice massive orchard. It's actually enough room to put another large one here, so that's what we're going to do. Actually, we can have a lot of apple orchard. I like this. I like this a lot. Just massive amounts of apples. Not an industry area. I will fix you, don't you worry. And we actually will do the clipping thing that Justin suggested here, so we can get some really good coverage in this area. Which is a little cheaty, but... it actually looks really bad with trees, so let's not do it. That filled that out nicely. And then that's going to get landscaped, and then this would be just freight containers and stuff. Let's get started on that. Rush was definitely a little too generous at first. A parking garage, I think, would be really nice here too, but it won't get a lot of use. This one's definitely just for show. A road maintenance depot too, maybe. Let's focus. Eyes on the prize first. I want the parking garage. I will give them the depot though. Here we go. Yeah, and then everything else is just shipping containers. So it just looks like a big storage area. This is the tricky part though, as I remember the settings. It's flip 180. There we go. That was actually really quick. So we will go... Four. Yeah, we'll stack him at 3 meters exactly. And then the tricky part here will be actually stacking them so they look nice. Which might not even work based on the sloping. I think it actually won't work based on the sloping, so maybe we won't. Probably not the most ideal spacing for the forklifts or whatever is going to get in here. Ooh, that actually reminds me. There's one train station we don't use, but it came with a prop I would like to use. It's like a big industrial crane, and if we can find that... There's some nice looking stuff here. Oh shit. There it is. Container straddle carrier is what it's called. So yeah, we would actually want it to be that. Alright, well we'll just delete these crates then. So it looks like we stack them too wide, and the straddle carrier comes and grabs them. If I could go back in time, I would have kept this area flat for the shipping container stuff, but what can you do? Alright, I want one here, and like one here. Whoops, not Awa, just the crate. Well, that was no good. There's 4? We could probably do 3.5, let's say. That's good. looks about right. This is the tricky part because I think we do want to try to. Yeah, 75,000 still. I think we're going to stall at around 76,000. And a bunch of you are just the wrong height. These should be stacked a lot more carefully, but at a glance, this will look nice. Whoops. Use WASD on the camera, apparently. Don't try to use the arrow keys. Arrow keys will shift the object. Oops. I was like, oh, this will line it up. It was not lining it up at all. It was an elevation difference. Again, if this was flat terrain, this would have been a lot easier, but because it's uneven, the crates are all at different heights. Let's switch over to the classics. This music kind of seems to blend together. So I said we were going to... What are we doing for time here? Actually, we're making good time. I think we'll work on the petrochemical stuff once we're done this dress-up. We've done pretty much nothing but dress-up. Well, that's not true. We built that slaughterhouse. Ah! I wish I could stack them on top of each other as I place them. This would speed this part up quite a bit. And then we just have to do that all over again, like 5 times. Is there a way? Unfortunately, no. So maybe we will just make it 1 high for now, before we get bogged down. I think we'll just go with the 1 high for now. Having trouble getting this one kind of squared off. Yeah, that looks good. I think those, well, technically I think these things go on tracks, and I don't have a dress-up track I could be placing for them. Doesn't look perfect, but it kind of looks like what I want. And then we would put, we could just put an office, some ploppable Rico shit. Just an office. This is a newer edition of the train station, so it would be a more modern looking building. It wouldn't be the old brick shit that's too fanciful. Yeah, these guys, something like this. I'm not sure if he'll actually survive. I can't remember if I have to actually zone for a ploppable. Let's find out. Let's find out if it kills itself off. It did. That's fine. And then, you know what? I don't think we need any zoning on that, so this is fine. Put another office or two here. This might be a problem. So this section needs its. We can't remove the zoning here because the orchard needs it. Oh fuck! Let's see if this office survives that. That's odd. Maybe not. Oh, 2x2. Kind of big. Well, that guy's way too big. 4x4, 4x4. 3x4. That's a nice one too. 4x4. What do you got in a 2x2 for me? I like that. No, 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 you don't need to come along. And then, I mean, you might historical you up. Hi, I didn't say you were allowed. We changed our mind on that office, so goodbye. And then, I mean, this could be parking spaces, which I think we could try for show. A cheap parking lot? Nah, no thanks. Oh god. Because it shows us every road that had parking spaces allocated on it. Okay, that's going to take a bit. And then these parking spaces might also actually allow people to park there, which isn't what I'm looking for. But it might happen. Hypermarket, because why take parking? Why would a hypermarket show up? There we go, this is parking spaces. I mean, we could probably just cheat and do like do. That's probably the easiest way to fill it up quickly, so that's what we're gonna do. Relatively painless. And then I'm not sure if I have any car props that we could be using here. Be a little too tight for parking, I'm not sure. Dodge Caravan. Unfortunately, these will all be white. Apparently everyone that works at this train station drives a Dodge Caravan. Oh, thank God they're fucking colored. God bless you. God bless you, person that made this prop. There's going to be some floating, unfortunately, because the parking lot is not flat. So let's not zoom in too much on this place. They're all 2020 cars. There we go. We don't need to fill up the whole lot. Just needs to look like maybe people park here. I'm gonna say this guy drove through. Toyota F. That car looks too weird. I don't think a lot of people would be driving that to work. And you know, it doesn't need to be completely straight. Sometimes you ever see those people that park dumb on purpose so you can't park next to them? It's always a shitty car. Like, please don't dent my '98 Honda Civic. We'll see. We'll see, mister. There we go. So that's the train station. And this is cargo. So these aren't people traveling. Well, they might be working on the freight train, but they're not commuters. And then, oh no, it looks like I accidentally placed a bunch of boxes by accident here. Hold together, girl. Alright, that's everybody. There we go. Look at that. And then I did need to give them a silo for all these apples.
Welcome to the classics. Classical
The old
music,
apple silo, of
classy
course, it would
people.
actually go in a
And
barn.
that's
So
not
hey,
classist, that's
you're
classicist.
historical, mister.
Look it up.
Well, So much for that plan. I just wanted some offices and just slapping down ice cube factories. Maybe I didn't make them both historical, but now there's room for the barn. There we go. Now we just need to get this filled in. Which again might tank the fertility a tiny bit. Road's a little too busy. I think it will need, we'll need to give them dedicated turning lanes here. Just because there's more ways to get to the train station now, so you can see the traffic starting to pile up. This unfortunately might be adding a bit of traffic because everyone wants to come get the apples. Apples and wheat. I guess we make a lot of Honey Nut Cheerios in this town. Or apple Cheerios, I suppose. Apple cinnamon. Remember, we have that modded freight train that never reflects what it's carrying, but it always looks full. Which is good. I mean, you can't troubleshoot logistic problems, but I think it's a good-looking train. It's an American train is the one downside. I mean, this orchard can be exposed to the highway. I'm sure it's fine. Actually, no, I'd say the highway side probably should have a windbreak. I don't know now. I'm torn. Did I give these orchards windbreaks? No, they're just surrounded by trees. Well, they had a farm fence. We'll give them a farm fence right along the highway. Alders, or did I just grab a bush? I grabbed an alder. So yeah, look at that fertility just vanish. A lot of traffic back up here. I'm a little concerned about. Really concerned about it. It might be one of those things where when you're looking at it simulates too much. Which is a shame because I'm going to the trouble of planting all these fucking trees. Oh yeah, look at all these trucks coming out of the orchards. We might turn some of these orchards off. Oh, that reminds me. We might turn some of these orchards off and just have them on for show. And I'm pretty sure I downloaded a mod that hides those warnings for us. I think it hides all warnings, unfortunately, so we won't know if there's anything wrong. That's important. But yeah, I really don't like that. Oh, this building's turned off, or this warehouse is set to be empty. I think we'll do farm fence and then just like some baby shrubs along there. Not a full-on windbreak. Because I mean, they're already trees. I suppose they stop enough of the wind on their own. What's going on here? I think maybe just too much cargo came through. But I'm not sure why that would stop them from turning off. Actually, I think I know what it is. They might be trying to drive through into traffic that's waiting to come in, and it's just perpetually trapped now. Oops, I think I'm putting some trees too close to the train tracks. We'll have to delete a couple of those. That looks nice. Look at that. It's a real clusterfuck to get out. I don't know why. Oh, because some of these guys want to turn each way. I gotcha. That should kick a bunch of them out. But then why is everybody fucking waiting for the train? Actually, no, I think it's really just orchard traffic that wanted to turn left, and this is their fault. I'm gonna say you have to make up your mind at this intersection. And that should get them where they need to go. But it looks like it's a mess, so it's backing up into Stenchburg now, and I think it's at the point where it won't clear in a reasonable amount of time, so we'll nuke it. I will accidentally press escape instead of right click to close it. tree line bush that I love so much. This doesn't need shoulder stuff. This section could probably use a shoulder. Dirt this all up. Academic year, we shed some people actually. Ah, traffic's down to 80% because of the disaster we just spent some time trying to fix. That's why. Also, painting gravel right next to the orchard might tank the fertility. So for them. And we'll worry about these interchanges another time. Yeah, that looks like it bought us just enough time. It's a little gummed up, but they have a bit of trouble getting to this freight station, which worries me, but I would imagine a good chunk of them just want to go through too. I wish there was a way that if you weren't going to the station, you wouldn't use that lane, because that'd make it easier. But how are we doing here? Yep, that's 500 tons of apples. So now it's just a matter of getting the apples and the wheat to the cows actually eat apples, I guess. A delicious apple wheat medley. Well, apple cinnamon Cheerios, I suppose, we said earlier, right? And then there's a roundabout, so you don't get to turn there.
Thanks for joining me through that exquisite selection of beautiful music. I think we have a moment, so let's go to the listener email.
Yeah, that's looking good today.
Here's one. Will you ever play any music featuring drum machines?
Traffic's down to 79,
Listen,
though. That's
I don't
weird.
think so. You see, I find it's much
Anyways,
more pleasing to
let's work
listen
on our
to the
stench
sound of
petrochem.
the
Actually,
drum
let's look at these
producers
monuments. What do we
with
have here?
rather
The space
than
elevator, I need a grand
manufacturing
mall.
process or the
This
equipment
provides a
of
huge
drum
influx of tourists.
Next thing you know, we'll be listening to flute
No, I don't think our city would have a space elevator.
One bit of modernity that we can do without.
This is, I think, infinite energy diffusion power plant.
This one is for you.
The Eden Project is a huge glass house perfect for vast gardens full of exotic fruits and plants. It greatly increases the city's profile and reduces pollution from land, air, and water, making land in the city more valuable. The medical center. It's so vast and efficient that it can easily take care of all your citizens' health needs. The medical tower has a helipad. So if we build a high-interest tower, we can build a medical center, which would presumably service the entire map. The Hadron Collider. A city with a Hadron Collider does not need to worry about education. The facility provides for all its citizens. I think that's bad, because then everybody goes to university, which means that they won't work blue-collar jobs, and they also won't go to Farthington Polytechnic, so we don't want a Hadron Collider. The ultimate recycling plant. The ultimate recycling plant is a monument that can manage huge amounts of garbage and process into electricity, goods, and raw materials. These products benefit your city or can be exported. I make $57,000 a week now with these industrial expansions. That might be from a sports game, actually. And then what do we have here from Parklife? The Castle of Lord Chirpwick. Hello? An impressive castle is what every significant city needs, and the Castle of Lord Chirpwick is exactly that. It has a global entertainment value of 100, and it increases the attractiveness of all unique buildings by 25%. It only needs a city arch. We can put this in Farthington. That can be Lord Farthington's castle. Just needs a city arch. The problem with the city arch is I always want to put it in a nice spot. Okay, looks like the traffic's starting to calm the fuck down. But yeah, we finished Woodgrove, basically. Oh, what's this? A fire, I think, is what that is when the trees look weird at a distance. There's a little chunklet here we need to fill in, and then some shit along the highway. But yeah, let's completely fill in this Stenchburg area. Let's just, yeah, mostly focus on landscaping today while I get back into the swing of playing City Skylines. And then, yeah, you know what? That would also be. Definitely a lot more wooded than I was expecting when we first started this map. I didn't even know what our city was going to be like. It's important to wing it. But I was not expecting such forestation. And this is a minor road, so it doesn't need a major shoulder. Guys don't have a lot of time to pick a lane here with this transition, but I think it's just enough time. And this whole aesthetic wouldn't even be possible if we don't have that mod that hides pollution. I mean, our buildings pollute, but they don't impact the trees. So where the fuck are we gonna put a city arch that won't cause traffic problems? Maybe Valerio? Maybe Pickle Park. No, Pickle Park's got trouble every now and then. And then this won't be wooded for now because I really do want to try to put another park in here. Or maybe some of the unique buildings we haven't built yet, the unique factories, sorry. I think our traffic's going to suffer a little bit with all these three-way intersections. But it still does flow nice, just the overall percentage is going to dip. I don't think we'll ever get to 90 on this map. I mean, you know what? I don't really want to shoot for 90 on my next city. I think 80s is a really good traffic level. Something to be proud of. I don't know what trees he uses, but I know Yumble has this one really nice theme where it looks like it's autumn. And his tree lines look very nice. But I don't mind the contrast between the conifers and the alders here. Want some palm trees? I don't like palm trees. I just don't like that look for a city. Just never felt compelled to build that theme. Feels a little sparse over here. Maybe I should throw in a few more conifers. Oh shit, there's even more over here I gotta fill in. Just when I think I'm out, these trees pull me back in. I don't like that. You seeing that? They're waiting to pick a lane? Jesus Christ. Ah, because they're not allowed to drive through the junction. That's what it is. And there's a crosswalk there that's probably not doing their AI any favors. Almost done this. So yeah, we actually didn't do anything I said we were going to do. This landscaping was beautiful though, but yeah, we were supposed to work on Hamburger Heights and Whispering Gorge. We didn't, obviously. We spent the whole time playing Tree Simulator. So maybe next time. It was worth it. Wood Grove and Stenchburg kind of blend together now. They look really nice. We added some more farmland, which should really be it. We really shouldn't even be importing any agricultural products at this point, which might be a little too much traffic. Well, that's not true. They're right by the train station. They can dump all their apples on a train and send it to the harbor district that way. See, the highway needs a shoulder, which I'm not really excited about doing because my highway is fucking massive, as you can see, but yeah, look at that. So this here near the rock we need to figure out what to do with. But then that's pretty much Rockfield Crossing and the farmland surrounding it done. Let's just look at it for a second while I try to figure out what to do next here. The petrochemical plant. That's what we're going to expand. We still make $71,000. That is definitely not from winning a baseball game. So, our pocketbook's under control. Man, you do make a lot of money from industries. I wanted to put something here, but what? Do we have a statue of someone? We have bus stations. We have a statue of a nobleman riding a horse.
You're listening to the classics, the city's home for the hits from the 80s, 90s, and onward. 17.
I wonder if I can make it not a circle, but a hexagon.
I'll be playing some lesser-known gems from those eras, so don't go away.
I like it, but it's not the perfect circle. I mean, it should. This road should be a perfect circle. Problem solved. Just use the option called perfect circle. And I'm sure the man that has to go out there and water them is fucking tickled pink, but... There's a little roundabout there. It's not really near anything, so it looks kind of weird to have a statue out there, but maybe it's a war memorial for someone. Kind of looks German. Maybe make sure no one takes your photograph when you visit that war memorial. Did you see Terry? He was waving at the statue. I don't think he was waving at it. I think that was kind of some kind of salute. Terry's up to no good, I think. Yeah, get the nice shoulder on the highway like we have out here by the parkway. I still haven't grabbed that first-person camera mod so we can follow one of these cars first person. And we really need to fill in Earl's Circle, don't we? With what, though? Obviously, not a statue. But something, but let's not get distracted. I needed to disable that junction. This one here. And yep, there are people out here going to work, so we do want that to still be a junction with a crosswalk here. Dash length is actually going to be a little longer. .5. That'll do. Looks a little weird, but gets them where they need to go. I'm concerned about this, but not too much. And then, yep, just as I predicted, not too many people visit Mr. Cooper's farm. There's that little war memorial here. It would have crosswalks for people to go visit it, and I guess we need the crosswalks anyways, or it really fucks up the transition, remember, on the industrial road, so that's fine. I mean, we could even put something here like a war memorial visitor center, but... no, it's not. Is the city planning to build more industry? Hashtag unemployed, hashtag welder. Well, fun fact... mysterious voter, Robert Morgan. We are going to build more industry next time, because there's a big spot of land here we've slated for an industrial park. I'm just not sure what we're going to put there. Oh, right, we were also looking for the city arch. Let's get that out of the way. Because, what did I say we're going to do? Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to figure this out next time. We're going to do Hamburger Heights next time. And then I don't know what we'll do, but I kind of want to revisit Farthington now that we own the whole map, and we're going to build the... well, fucking it's going right here in the ruins of this castle. That's Lord Farthington's castle right there. So we're going to expand Farthington out this way, swinging around the hill. That'll give us access to this little lake, which I think can... this lake has oil in it, so we could make a separate center here to mine the oil. And then drive all the way down the highway here to Stench Petro and drop it off, which might work, actually. That might work. That would give Farthington another industry, too. I think I'll do that, just because this is already a bit of a blue-collar, working-class neighborhood anyways. We'll put some refineries along the lake, which, actually, shit. I think we need a high-level building to drill underwater for oil. Maybe not. What the hell is oil industry storage? 2 dome shelters for storing oil industry raw materials. Alright, whatever. How do we drill in the water? Offshore oil drilling platform. We need to be level 5 to actually exploit this oil in the lake. And it's not even that many. It would just be this one. It would just be this one right here, really. And if we really wanted to, Farthington could have a mine, but we're not going to do that because Farthington is... That's blue collar enough with the mill and the little Actually, they don't have that many industrial parks. It's really just this, and then this is just to serve the industry of the lumber mill. But I really want to get that castle and put it up on the hill there. You can see it from the university. So we need a city arch, which I guess we'll put here in Farthington, right here. Problem solved. Major intersection. It's near the bus. So the tourist traffic it does attract shouldn't cause us too much headaches. Now, if I was a city arch, where would I be? There I am. This one tile needs its zoning enabled, and I don't think we can give it zoning, so we're going to expand this 4-laner. Well, we can't because that's a tram 4-laner. We don't want to do that. We just want a medium. Oh, I like that, actually. Welcome to Farthington. And then that's a much more reasonable spot for the tourism. I don't like these guys though right there. Actually, they're not in anybody's way if they cross here. And they can't cross here. I think I've forbidden it. I did. So they can't block the major way in. That's good. And then, that gave us the castle. Oh, it's multiple steps. They need a clock tower now. What the fuck is a clock tower? That doesn't get me where I need to go. We're also looking for a tax office. A high-interest tower. A clock tower. Ooh, we need a sightseeing bus depot. Well, let's just go deeper down this rabbit hole. A sightseeing bus depot. The milestone screen should show what buildings you'll need for the monuments. Oh, well, then I'll just get upset. Let's just get blindsided by it. What do you say? Now, where are you? Sightseeing Bus Depot. Where the hell are you?
Welcome to the classics.
The Sightseeing Bus
Classical
Depot
music
automatically
for
sends
classy
out buses to the
people.
bus
And
tour
that's not
lines.
classist, and
Build
that's
sightseeing
classicist.
bus tour lines.
Look at
He's kind of tiny. Can we fit him in Siemens Square, perhaps? Oh, look at all these hot spots for tourism. Well, yeah, we'd put it here. Somewhere. And then it would just send out buses in Siemens Square. And perfect. Look at that. Snug as a bug. And it looks kind of nice, but it is a depot, so they shouldn't actually be visiting this building. They'll visit the stops. So now what do I need? The clock tower, and the clock tower needs the sightseeing depot. 90-day park maintenance building. Perfectly reasonable construction. You got it. Let's build one in Pickle Park. Actually, no, the park maintenance building's kind of big. It doesn't need to be in a park area. The park maintenance vehicles travel around the city. Ooh, perfect. That would be another sort of like internship that you would do at the school. We own this hill now, so we can sort of start to take it over. And it says it fits there, and that's a load of shit. Not enough goods to sell up at the university. That's a little concerning. This guy's really fucking big. Did I just bulldoze something? I can't tell. You know, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think we did. Rub all these trees out. There's a kind of a big one there that I can't get to. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, now what do I need? The clock tower is available. Increases the speed of trains by 20%. Holy fuck. I think we would just put that here in Farthington. Polytechnic. This is a clock tower that was moved brick by brick from his estate. Some room right here for it. That'll attract some tourism to the campus, which we don't necessarily want, but we have excellent tram service, so shouldn't be a problem to get them in and out. See, the station's right there. I think there's actually even a bus stop nearby for them. Alright, now what do I need? I need an old market street, which requires a bunch of sightseeing tours, unfortunately. So that's the end of our adventure to get the Lord Farthington Castle. But I kind of like that. Because that would go and then the acoustics would hopefully carry it down the hill into the whole city, so you look at that. You can even, I'm sure you can't tell what time it is, but you can see it. What a commanding view. The year is 2089, and things are looking up for Stinkenheim. I think that was it. I don't think there was anything I needed to wrap up before next time. Got a lot of work done here in Wood Grove. Oh, some piggies. I forgot that I don't have it set to all cows. Partial cloverleaf still doing... No. I was going to work on this, wasn't I? Let's get this sorted out then. We need to make some plastic. This makes 4,000. Oil sludge pyrolysis is what we already have access to. Petrochemical, this makes plastic. This is an important one. Plastic, kind of a big deal. A crude oil storage cavern. This holds 400,000. This holds 300,000, which is fine. Do we have access to the workers' barracks? Not yet. But Stench Petro just reached level 3, which gives us the large oil pump. Worthless. The toy factory and the oil industry storage. And I don't know why we would need hangars for oil. 2 dome shelters for storing oil industry raw materials. I don't get it. You take the oil, you make the plastics, and I'm guessing these are just kind of empty because we're filling them up with imports, so we're not getting too carried away. It's definitely looking very oil refinery-ish. And then... Oh, no, I do have the barracks. They increase the efficiency. Each building increases the work efficiency by 5%. Well, we would want efficiency up for all the money we spend on oil, but they're $200 each. But I mean, we have all the room in the world here, so I think we will build a very large complex for the workers here. Because much like we import the oil itself, I'm sure we import the workers. Please turn snapping back on. You're making me nervous. And that's exactly why. What is this? They could live by this spooky rock face. It's funny that it generates noise because it's where they live. But if you're a migrant or a seasonal worker, there's a little sort of hotel for you there, I suppose. And they'll need water to flush their shitter, because I actually don't want them hosing themselves off with milk. And probably have a branch go off over here as well. And then we'll just forest the rest of it. Actually, shit. Wasn't enough room for them. Not an industry area, which is a shame, because that's actually snug as a bug. I like it. Game is starting to feel a little sluggish, so it's a good thing we hit 75,000 today, because we can make some headway on our downtown area before the game slows down to a crawl. Look at the new Stenchburg designation. It's all the way over there. But Stenchburg's actually over here. You know what? I'm actually going to say Stenchburg encapsulates everything. All the industrial parks are considered part of Stenchburg. Not Stench Petro, because it is an industrial zone of its own. I don't know, Caliber? If I was feeling really adventurous, we can probably have Stench or Hamburger Heights go under the highway here. I don't know what we put here because it's not like they can benefit from that train access. Not only would it be a pain in the ass to hook it up, it would also be pointless because the roundabout's right there. So New Stenchburg's a really weird shape now, but... What do you got for me, New Stenchburg? Industrial space planning, really? I thought I turned that off because it was creating too much traffic. Good thing we kept that on. But yeah, there's one more park, I'd say, and then we still have a huge deficit of industrial jobs. I'm not sure how we'll fill elegantly. We have these beautiful industrial parks. This place looks fine. You know what? Let's forest this up before we leave. Then we'll call it a night. One thing I forgot to grab, hopefully I remember for next time, is some monorail bridges. Because we need a way to get monorail into the downtown island without just having 500 bridges going across the river. So I'd like to have a monorail bridge that plays nice with the road, because I think we only have one right now. It's a monorail over road, and it kind of looks like shit when it's a major bridge. Worst case scenario, we might be able to get a very nice bridge and then use Anarchy to just place the monorail right over top of it. People don't really seem to like monorail. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find a lot of monorail assets.
Something about the flute that just makes you want
It's just, if you're going to spend a bunch of money for public transit, you might as well use the metro, as a lot of people's reasoning, right?
That subtlest of woodwinds, the flute. If only I had the time. Now, let's play another record.
So for that reason, I don't think that metro has a huge following of asset creators or just users in the city, or players, really. Why use the metro, or sorry, why use the monorail unless you're challenging yourself? More lazy with my tree placement here. But it's getting close to time to stop, so. If any of these trees are placed in ways they shouldn't, we'll hopefully catch them next time and bulldoze them. Well, I was going to give you a little fence, didn't I? And then maybe some small shrubs. Where's the forestry fence? That's the forestry fence. Where's the, Actually, was it forestry or did I give you a farm fence? It was a farm fence. And then maybe something shrubby. There you go, and then that will be the dirt in the scrub will make that look a little nicer. I changed my mind. The workers' barracks is on fire. It should have good coverage. They're putting it out right now. Stop falling asleep with a fucking cigar in your mouth. Yeah, that part of the map's in good shape. I think it's actually running bad because of all the trees I placed, or maybe just the city in general starting to run bad. Let's celebrate by linking these two roadways up. Naturally, don't force ground on me here. That's odd. Bit of an underground adventure we go on, it seems. Yeah, wow, that really sinks when I don't need it to. Obviously, we don't want really anything underground in the downtown area. Well, we might have some wacky underpasses and stuff, but we don't want the roads. We don't want tunnels or hills here. I mean, I want to say we'll respect the topography and try to make it suit the island, but we might just flatten it, because this is like the IT cluster, like your central business district kind of shit, so they might spare no expense. To make sure that the land is in an ideal state for building. So it might be a little bit quicker than the highway. Hopefully this doesn't generate too much traffic, but you can cut through the downtown that will eventually exist here using this road. The Hillside Bridge. People are starting to use it. People are starting to commute. I might have to delete this road, actually, when we finally do build downtown. It is very hilly here. So yeah, they'll have monorail access. They will have subway access now that we're actually building downtown. We'll tunnel under the river. They'll have blimp access. We've yet to build a simple blimp road, actually. A single blimp road. Well, it's a simple blimp road as well, but... So yeah, they'll have blimp, metro, helicopter, bus, monorail, streetcar. They'll have everything but train access. Well, I mean, metro is train access. And our metro does get you onto the train network. A lot of people are actually using this to cut through to Farthington. I guess it's a little bit quicker than the turbine, maybe. We lost 200 students this year. They didn't invent anything. Like, a lot of people want to cut through this now. That's interesting. The one thing is I feel downtown will need another bridge. Maybe here. I just feel like a bridge on each side is going to be a huge traffic bottleneck. Probably because I want it to meet in a roundabout, but I don't think a roundabout's going to cut it. But I also don't want a giant highway interchange in downtown taking up half the fucking peninsula. But there's a lot of room to work with for our central business district. It'll be bigger than Valerio. It'll probably be bigger than... Yeah, depending on how much density we fit in there, it'll be about as big as Stinkenheim itself. So that'll be an interesting end. So that'll be the new crown jewel after Farthington Polytechnic, is just all the skyscrapers and stuff, because we'll make it a point to disable the other theme, so we just have a lot of tall guys like this. What is this? That's the Gigastore. All 15 workers. Each of you are in charge of an entire floor. Talk about short-staffed. And public transit, of course, could use another look one day. We never finished Federal Square. I think it's because I spent so much time on Federal Square the first time, I could just never bring myself to rebuilding it. I kind of want to delete all this, which will scrap the industrial jobs, but then mark a bunch as historical, because it just... Everything becomes the exact same building at high-level industrial, and I don't like that look. I like the hodgepodge. And then remember, we've got this guy. Want to eventually meet up with Rockfield Crossing, fill this land in. So then we've got the whole city sort of hugging the cliff, and then Rockfield is the outskirts. No trains right now. So how are we doing? Worker efficiency is 160%, which is good, because we want as much efficiency as we can get. And right now, Stench Petro employs more than enough people, but we need to make more stuff to get to level 4. And remember, we need level 5, so we can start drilling into the lake in Farthington. And we also want to expand Farthington along this way as well. But I think it's time to call it a night here, so let's do that. Fancy view. So we mostly did landscaping because I was on vacation and I forgot how to play City Skylines. It worked out. And now that we make plastics, we can build every unique factory. I think that's what that industrial park that we are going to put in Stenchburg. I think the final industrial park will either be all the unique factories we're missing, or maybe just one that catches my eye. Maybe the car factory I think we unlocked. That'd be a nice one. And then, well, there's a toy factory. I think we might be able to fit the toy factory up in Farthington. Because Farthington's got a little bit of room left for industrial growth, I feel. I think we're looking at it right now, maybe. No, this is Stinkenheim. But yeah, so next time, hopefully I can remember. We need that last industrial park in Stenchburg. I want to redo Hamburger Heights finally. Mustard Meadow, Whispering Gorge. After that, we'll probably... maybe Old Stinkenheim. Old Stinkenheim's looking a little rough around the edges compared to the rest of the city these days. At the very least, look at our public transport. I think we have no streetcars right now running in the city, which is a shame. Well, besides the one going up to Farthington Polytechnic, but I mean in the main city. In Stinkenheim, I think we discontinued all our streetcar lines. So it'd be great to have those back, because the traffic's under control in the city. So we can sneak in some streetcar roads, hopefully. Here's Hamburger Heights right now. What a shithole of a town. I can't wait to fix this dump. Ugh. And it'll be pretty big, because we're taking over the land that we ended up stealing from Stenchburg. So Hamburger Heights is going to be a pretty populous city at this rate. But thanks for coming out to watch today. There's probably going to be about 75% less tree placement next time. More city building, so I hope you can swing by for that. But I'll see you then.